This is just a PSA to everyone who probably already knows this, but not the best idea to go thrifting the week after a big weekend sale. Everything was really picked over at this store, but I was using this as an opportunity to look through everything. Usually I kind of have to skip sections or, really limit my time because there's so much to get through. Usually this store is really densely packed, but there was less to go through. And I'm sure I'm not alone in this, but thrifting is like meditation for me. It's so calming and such a nice way to just zone out and feel a little bit of peace. Also, could we call this exercise because you're on your feet and walking the whole time? Thrifting is my wellness routine. I'm sure you don't need the reminder, but now is the time to be looking at the leather jackets at the thrift store. I feel like so many of them are on sale. And I found some really cool ones, like this one from Neiman Marcus. It looks like scales. I had to pick that one up and try it on. And then this one, this green suede one, is so cool with all the tiny buttons. Could almost wear it as a top. It looked like it'd be really fitted, but this was so dirty, and I just did not feel like picking up a project piece right now. So I left it behind, but I love the idea of this one so much. Very cool. Another amazing leather jacket. This one's sort of a waxy, chocolatey brown one, and I was very tempted by it. $20, an incredible deal for something like that. But it did remind me that I have one very similar at home that I need to pull back out. Then I found this sage green suede leather kind of blazer jacket. This one was gorgeous to me. I don't own a lot of colorful suede jackets, and there was this blue one on Facebook Marketplace that I let go, and so I knew I had to at least try that one on. Some more incredible camel colored, burgundy colored jackets, but nothing I really needed in the moment. Major regret leaving this one behind. Very cool wool blend vintage skirt that has the most incredible color palette and a really great length. It was only $4.79. I think I just was trying to forbid myself from picking up winter clothes, which is also the reason why I left this gorgeous velvet top behind. So pretty, so castle core, but the thought of picking up clothes that I'm just gonna have to put away in storage right now isn't appealing to me. I'm trying to look for more unusual colors and basics to kind of pop in my wardrobe, but that one was a size too big. It was in the wrong section, so I put it back. Anything Lucky brand I'm so partial to because my son's name is Lucky, but this was just, I don't know. I don't think I'd end up wearing it, and I knew I would pick it up just for the name, but then not actually wear it, so. Thrifting with my mom the other day and picked out a couple turtlenecks with this very early 2000s stripe pattern on it, and she was so over it. She was like, absolutely not. So if it weren't for that moment, I probably would have picked that tank top up. And I was really sad about this Adidas top because the colorway was so cool, but it had the worst pit stains ever. so I had to leave it behind. This was really interesting to me. I think it was maternity wear, so I didn't end up picking it up because it was going to be a little too long, but I liked the texture on it so much. And then I thought this was actually a kid's shirt. I was going to pick it up for my son, which I guess I still could have, but it's a Brandy Melville, the size of my hand. This one was so right on the money for me. Kind of an interesting color I don't already have. Really cool neckline design. INC always has great pieces. Just showing what I didn't end up getting here. So if you want to see what I did end up getting, make sure you stay tuned till the end. Super sad about this green top because it had everything I wanted, but the fit just wasn't there. It was just a little too big on me. I knew that it was going to be a size up, but I had to try it anyway. This very cool 90s vintage top had so much potential with the little beaded detail there, but it just felt a little too cheap. Felt very Forever 21, but in a modern day Forever 21 way. So it did have a vintage tag, but that doesn't always mean that it's perfect. Don't hate me for this one, but yes, I left it behind. Again, I think the fit is just a little bit off. I wish it were a little bit tighter. It is really meant to have that slim fit. Back from the thrift store, honestly, I was just not feeling very inspired. I think it's because it was a week after they did a big 40% off sale. So it was just very picked over. And honestly, for the most part, I wasn't finding anything that was screaming out to me. And it really just made me want to go home and look in my own closet and remember what I have. So I think that's really good to have those days, but I did find a few really fun pieces that I want to incorporate into some styling today. So let's go through what I got. First up was this gorgeous suede sage colored jacket. It's by the brand Sin. It was $17.99, but it was half off because yellow tags were half off. So it was like $9 or something like that. Genuine suede leather, really great condition. It also had a great fit. I tend to always buy a size too large or two sizes too large. And something about the thrift store, like it looks good in the thrift store, and then when I go to actually wear it, it doesn't look right. It still has an oversized look, but it actually is cut to fit my size. Next up, I found this really pretty sort of muted tannish, grayish top, and it's not silk, it's just polyester, but the cut to it is fabulous. It is a little tiny bit too big on the bust, so I do think I'm gonna have to take it in, but it's so worth it to me. An elevated basic like this gets so much wear from me. It's by the brand Impressions, and it was only $4.99. Cut is just really, really pretty. Another green. This is very greenish haul so far. A really deep sea green turtleneck. It is by the brand Preview International, and it's a Pima cotton, so it's really soft. It was $6.99. It's a nice fitted turtleneck, not too cropped and not too long. This is a color that I love in my day-to-day. I love it in my home, but I don't own a lot of it. Turtleneck is not necessarily something I'm gonna get a ton of wear out of in the months ahead, but I do feel like it's a great layering piece, and I'll be really happy to have this as an option, especially right now. It's still quite cold and I will get wear out of it. So adding this to my green pile over here. Okay, I had to get a basic. I'm such a sucker for this kind of top where there is just something crazy or interesting about it, but it's a very basic plain color. I don't think I need to explain. It's such a fun alternative to just a basic white tank top. So to wear with denim, to wear with little flouncy skirts in the summertime, it is such a no-brainer to me. Kind of puckers in weird places, but to me that's so interesting and just so much more fun than just a regular old white tank top that's really cut and structured and fitted perfectly. This one doesn't have a brand on it, no tags to be found, but it was $6.49. Really clean. Excited to have that one. I did end up getting the yellow sunnies. I have no idea if these are actually vintage or not, but something about the cut of them, I feel like if nothing else, they are probably from like Forever 21, like 15 years ago or something. But I thought the color was so good. I love the shape of them. They're not a traditional shape that I have. They're almost kind of sporty, but in just a really, I don't know, almost early 2000s way. I do wish they were just like a little bit bigger, but actually, no, I like them the way they are. I think they're so fun. This butter yellow, obviously, I have so much of. I was really looking for more accessories in these specific colors because it's like the little subtle pops of color that are a little unexpected, but they're very summery, in really good condition. Yeah, there's no markings on them anywhere or anything, but they feel kind of old. Do you know what I mean? Like even that on the side. Oh wait, they are marked. It just says China. And then last thing, my two favorite kinds of shoes to buy at the thrift store. Number one, kitten heel with a really fun detail on it or in a really fun color. Number two, some sort of slide-on shoe that I can wear my day-to-day that's actually cute, but just extremely functional. Oh, also, I didn't say it, but those glasses were $2.99. So I freaked when I saw these. Blue is my favorite color, especially like a sky blue like this. But these are the perfect blue for if you want to bring color into your shoe, but not have it be like the centerpiece or the main attraction. This is like the perfect blue for that. And they're these Mary Jane style clogs. They're by the brand Eastland. You see that? They look like they were never worn. They're leather upper, you know, kind of orthopedic shoe, but I think really cute. And I will be wearing these so much this spring and probably into summer. Summertime, I usually like to go for more of a waterproof shoe, but these are perfect for spring and fall. Wear these with a sock, wear them with tights, wear them barefooted just to throw on and go. There I go. I also just feel like it's a great way, like I said, to bring in color into my wardrobe in another way with a shoe. All right, that's everything I got. Let me know what your favorite piece is down below. If I had to pick, I think it's probably the shoes because I know that I'm gonna get the most wear out of those, but I'm pretty happy with everything. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos every Friday. Follow me on Instagram if you wanna see other thrifted content, outfit inspo, and other fashion content. Thanks for watching. Bye.